Get those hands up and praise the Lord! Oh! 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 Diary entry for September 19th, which was a Tuesday. So get those hands up and praise my Lord. Take a look, quick look around, all right? Tall buildings. Get those hands up for tall buildings. Starting to learn the bus routes. Starting to like Washington, D.C. a whole lot. Other than it's hard to tell north and south and east and west. After a while, I told these ladies on the bus last night, I get in a lot of exercise because I'm absolutely directionally challenged. So get those hands up and pray my Lord. But yesterday, well, a lot of my day is spent uploading, charging and uploading, charging and uploading. It's a vicious cycle that never ends, it doesn't seem like. But it's got to be done. And it's not really that big of an issue because I'm sitting doing my morning devotionals or having breakfast or lunch or whatever it is, and if there's an electricity socket nearby, I'm going to use it. But anyway, got a late start yesterday for those reasons just mentioned. And I just took a bus arbitrarily, bus to anywhere. I don't know what I was thinking, but the only thing I really had on my agenda was the baseball game, Washington Nationals and the Chicago White Sox. So ended up going way up north to the northwest quadrant, but I'm glad I did, because I told myself when I said first Starbucks I see, I'm gonna stop, and that's what I did. And two things on the Google Maps stood out to me. The first one was the Washington Zoo, and come to find out that the Chinese pandas are there, and so I got a little bit excited about that. I'm not a big zoo person, but I wouldn't mind going to see the pandas. And then I noticed also the Washington National Cathedral is there, and that thing looks like Vatican City, or at least a building in Vatican City. It's so big, but it's going to have an open house, which to me is unusual because if I know you're not going to be able to believe this, but a church charges $15, or at least this one does, if you want to go tour it. Now I don't know if this open house on Saturday is going to be, it says everything's free, but I don't know if that means we get into the main part of things. But yeah, so at least those two. So the zoo part of Saturday and the Washington National Cathedral part of Saturday. So this is what I was doing prior to going down to the Nationals game. I did notice, however, that it's supposed to rain all day on Saturday, which would obviously ruin those plans, but no less. And then I started looking into the route that led to where the Nationals play, and this was around 3 o'clock or so, and I thought, well, I saw that there's another museum that I'm interested in going to, that was along the route. But of course, I got off at the wrong exit. And, but no matter, I would have only had like 45 minutes to look around, and I want to spend more time than that. But I may go today. I've got plans to do a bunch of stuff, but I'm going to save that for the diary entry. I probably ought to do these diary entries at night because I get everything mixed up. I can remember most of what I did yesterday, but I intermingle stuff that I'm doing today with that, and that's not working out as the way I want to. But I didn't go to the library. Ended up going down to the ball game. I got there probably a couple hours early, and I know the ladies were joking with me when I went in there. Oh, by the way, when I was at the ticket booth, I couldn't find my ticket online, and I was thinking, oh man, I know I bought one, but whatever. I got in line and got lucky. The guy was able to find my name, got me the ticket. I went and got a couple of Cokes down the road because, I mean, and I brought my own food because it makes no sense to me why anybody would go to any game for any reason unless they're bringing their own clear bag. You need a clear bag like this one down there. And I loaded mine up with a clear bag to take in with those two drinks that I got. I got a couple of Cokes, and I had tuna fish and bagels, and I had everything. I mean, I had it all. So, ended up, I sat in the outfield like a good boy the first couple of innings, but this was a weekday night, and the Nationals are in last place, and so I knew, pretty much knew that I could get a good seat down on the field, and sure enough, there were really, really good seats, so I was thrilled about that. Sat in the $100 seats, and the reason I say they're $100 is because one of the guys I was standing in line behind the ticket office, behind him at the ticket office, like 2 hours prior to seeing him in the $100 seats. Go figure. Divine providence. Of all the people in that stadium, the reason I say it's providence is because my brain's kind of tired right now, but I just couldn't believe it. Of all the people, and so all this stuff, I'm running into people that I'm seeing in the weirdest places. But anyway, yeah, so enjoyed the game thoroughly. The game was over quickly. Not that exciting, I don't guess, as far as baseball games go, or at least nothing's going to be able to top that Baltimore Orioles game I saw Sunday. But that's probably going to be it for the baseball for right now anyway. And looking forward to a full day today. Hopefully I'll have enough presence of mind to go ahead and record today's activities tonight, because like I say, it gets a little bit confusing. But anyway, somehow I made it back to my new sleeping area, and it'll be interesting to see if I can stay there. But last night I stayed in a place that I thought there was no way that I would be disturbed in any shape, form, or fashion. But we'll see how. But I was, and we'll see how that continues to go in the future. But I'm gonna stay put. I like this place better. I like this area of town better also. So get those hands up and pray. Oh! Oh!